Cruisin the Coast is a favorite event of many South Mississippi residents for the economic boost it can bring to hotels, restaurants, and beachside properties renting out their space for cruisers. As Andres Fuentes tells us, the rental of lots at one Highway 90 property, a cemetery, stoked some outrage in the community.
My father, Paul Collins.
Got my grandpa, my grandma on the Jordan side.
My mother and father are buried here.
Southern Memorial Park is the final resting place for many people who called South Mississippi home. But for a second year in a row, RVs and campers set up along Highway 90 for Cruisin the Coast.
It is morally wrong.
Camping and partying just yards away from grave sites has stirred up some families with loved ones at the cemetery.
I just couldn't believe she did it again. They had to be packed in like rats.
Some people were also outraged after only finding out about the campsites through social media or seeing them in person rather than being informed by the cemetery.
Actually, I was unaware of what was going on. It's disrespectful. It's disgraceful what they're allowing it to happen on a cemetery.
There's also frustration with the grounds owners.
Well, we called and voiced our opinion with the owner, which was to no avail. I don't believe she has any our concerns, only hers.
In a text conversation I had with cemetery owner and Gulfport Councilwoman Kara Pishu, she told me that people that rent out space here for Cruisin the Coast are held accountable for their space and keep it nice and clean throughout their stay. But that hasn't eased the minds of people with family and friends buried just feet away.
Things need to be stopped and done better in our cemetery.
In 2019, Pishu told WLOX News she wanted to lease the space to help bring in more revenue to maintain the grounds. Still, some people don't understand why anyone would choose to rent the space here.
There's plenty of property to park RVs around here, and they don't need to do it in front of the cemetery.
They also say the land is not fit for the cruising crowd.
They have no sewer, they have no water, and they obviously don't, unless they have generators. That's the only electric they're going to have.
Some impacted families now demand change.
We own these plots. People bought these pieces. It's our cemetery.
Reporting in Biloxi, Andres Fuentes, WLOX News Now.
Kara Pishu declined multiple requests to talk on camera with WLOX News. In her initial text, she said issues with vandals and trespassers declined when RVs are parked on the grounds.